Good day, everyone. Today, we're going to delve into the life and legacy of our national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal. Beyond his historical significance, Rizal's character, marked by profound intellect, unwavering courage, and a fervent love for country, offers a timeless lesson that's still relevant today. We will explore the specific traits and virtues that made Rizal a beacon of hope and inspiration. These traits, when applied to our personal and professional lives, can lead to a win-win situation for all. So, let us all uncover the enduring power of Rizal's ideals and how they can shape a better future for us all. So the first quality traits and virtues of Rizal is the love for God. Rizal's love for God was a significant aspect of his character, influencing his actions and worldview. Rizal was raised in a devout Catholic family and received a religious education. However, his exposure to different cultures and philosophies during his travels and studies led him to develop a more nuanced understanding of faith. While he questioned certain aspects of organized religion, Rizal never denied the existence of God. He believed in a supreme being who created the universe and governed its laws. These beliefs provided him with comfort and solace, especially during times of adversity. When his sister Olivia died in childbirth, Rizal expressed his grief and sorrow. During sa pagkamatay no Olivia na siya giingon na, I console myself saying that it was the will of God and what He does must be the best. So he accepted the tragedy as God's will and believed that everything happens for a reason. So this acceptance allowed him to move forward and continue his work for the betterment of his country. So Rizal's love for God was not blind faith but a conscious choice based on reason and reflection. He sought to understand the divine through reason and experience. His faith was a source of strength and inspiration, guiding him in his pursuit of truth, justice, and freedom. So the second quality trait and virtue of Rizal is the love for parents. Our national hero was a loving son. He really cared for his parents, Francisco Mercado and Teodora Alonso. He admired his parents very much. Rizal's parents worked hard to give him a good education. They sacrificed a lot for him, so Rizal was grateful for their love and support. He always wanted to make them proud. Even when Rizal was far away, he never forgot his parents. He wrote letters to them and sharing his thoughts and experiences. He also sent them gifts and money to show his love and care. Rizal's love for his parents was a big part of who he was. It made him a kind and compassionate person. He believed in respecting elders and taking care of one's family. Rizal's strong bond with his parents inspired him to fight for his country's freedom. He wanted to build a better Philippines, a country where everyone could live peacefully and happily. So, next time you think of Rizal, remember that he was not just a hero, but also a loving son. His love for his parents is a beautiful example of family love and devotion. The third quality traits and virtue of Rizal that we're going to talk about is the love for country. Jose Rizal's profound love for his country was a driving force behind his life and work. It was this unwavering patriotism that led him to sacrifice his own life for the liberation of the Philippines from Spanish colonial rule. In fact, he said that my dream was my country's prosperity. So Rizal really exemplified the virtue of dedication to one's duty. Rizal established a goal for man to achieve when he said that it is man's duty to seek his own perfection. He went into greater detail about this idealism. Rizal committed his entire life to ensuring his country's freedom and happiness for his people, an act of patriotism unrivaled in his country's history. Furthermore, he told his former Ateneo tutor, Father Paula de Sanchez, that my job is to make men worthy. For this topic, I choose the quality traits and virtue of Rizal, the love for God, to relate it to my personal life. So for Rizal, the love for God was not merely a religious obligation, but a profound spiritual connection. He believed that having a deep faith in higher power could provide a solace, strength, and guidance. This belief is evident in his writings, particularly in his letters and poems. He often turned to God also when at times to adversities, finding comfort and hope in his divine providence. So what is the importance of loving God in our personal lives? So by cultivating a strong faith, we can experience numerous benefits. First is the inner peace. A connection with a higher power can bring a sense of tranquility and contentment. So it helps us to navigate life's challenges with a greater ease. It can provide a moral compass. Faith can give us a moral framework, guiding our decisions and actions. It can help us distinguish between right and wrong, fostering integrity and honesty. Third is resilience. In times of difficulty, faith can be a source of strength and resilience. It can help us persevere through hardships and emerge stronger. Last is the gratitude. A belief in a higher power can instill a sense of gratitude for the blessings in our lives, big and small.
So the next part of our report of traits and virtues of Rizal would be the continuation of love for fellow men, love for the environment, nature, and love for justice. So love for fellow men. Let us think well of our fellow men. Rizal's love for his fellow men was another wonderful virtue in conformity with what Rizal wishes. True love of a neighbor implies that action on his behalf, and Rizal's thoughts on love for our fellow men are important at this moment. The next virtue or traits would be love for the environment. Rizal had a keen devotion to the environmental planning. Lagunda said, citing accounts that during his exile in Dapitan, Rizal helped plan the now sprawling city in Zamboanga by building fish pens, conducting an aqueduct, and provide people with clean water using coconut oil lamps to light up the place. The next would be the love for justice. Let us be just. Justice is the moral habit of a person giving to another what is due to him. Being just brings satisfaction to a man with a healthy conscience, not just for himself and his family, but also his people. Rizal battled tirelessly for justice. So this is one of those traits and virtues that Rizal possessed. Thank you.
Love for education. Jose Rizal's love for education was a driving force behind his nationalist aspirations. Jose Rizal viewed education as essential to achieving freedom and justice. He believed that education was the key to empowering Filipinos, allowing them to challenge oppression and build a prosperous society. For Rizal, education was not only about personal growth, but also a means for social change, enabling people to contribute positively to their nation. In our lives, education empowers us to think critically, act justly, and make meaningful contributions to our communities, embodying Rizal's vision of using knowledge as a tool for positive change. Idealism. Pure and spotless must be the victim be. Rizal's concentration on purity of thinking and pure behavior was another characteristic worth imitating. Rizal's idealism focused on purity of thought and behavior. He saw idealism as essential for a good relationship with God and moral integrity. In our lives, idealism inspires us to strive for honesty, integrity, and higher values, encouraging us to reject corrupt influences and work towards a better society. This trait makes us more mindful of our actions, motivating us to contribute to the common good. Noble conduct. Do good always. Purity of thought and clean behavior requires religiousness to be shown in good conduct, clean conscience, and upright thinking. Rizal's dedication to do good always highlights his belief in the importance of pure thoughts and clean behavior. Noble conduct requires us to act good intentions, a clear conscience, and upright thinking. In our lives, adopting noble conduct strengthens our characteristics and integrity, reminding us to act kindly and responsibly. It impacts how we interact with others and shapes a more positive, constructive community around us.
Self-sacrifice. So, Rizal said, "My ambition is not to win honors." This replaced Dr. Rizal's self-denial, where he prioritized the nation's well-being over personal glory. He believes true progress required selfishness, humility, and working for the greater good, not seeking recognition. The next is self-control. Rizal said that, "I have deprived myself of much pleasure." Rizal's self-control was evident in his ability to regulate his behaviors and emotions. He practiced discipline as soon as during his time in Madrid when he chose restraint over indulgence, reflecting his commitments through purposeful actions. The next is courage. And then Rizal says that, "If I am to be condemned for desiring the welfare of my country, condemn me." So Rizal's courage was rooted in his love for his homeland. He fearlessly advocated for the Philippines, even at the great personal risk, showing that true leaderships mean prioritizing the people's needs over safety. So, the importance of self-sacrifice according to Rizal. For Dr. Rizal, self-sacrifice was key to national progress. He believed individual desires should be set aside for the greater good, dedicating his life to the Philippines. He says, despite risk. Rizal's actions showed that selfishness can inspire others to unite and work toward a common goal, fostering and patriotism. So, importance of self-control to Rizal. For Dr. Rizal, self-control was key to staying focused and composed, especially in tough situations. He believes true strength was in imagining emotions and make rational decisions. Rizal's discipline helped him stay committed to his missions for freedom, effectively conveying his message and avoiding conflicts. Importance of courage to Rizal. Courage was central to Rizal's fight for Filipino rights. He bravely stood up against injustice, knowing the rest, and demonstrated that true patriotism means confronting wrongs. His moral courage inspired others to join his cause for independence, showing that fearlessness could drive significant change. The importance in our personal life. Self-sacrifice helps us prioritize others, build empathy, and strengthen community bonds. It teaches humility, patience, and the ability to work for a greater cause, leading to more meaningful relationships and a sense of fulfillment. Importance of self-control in our life. Self-control helps us make wise decisions, resist impulses, and stay focused on our goals. It allows us to manage stress, avoid procrastinations, and maintain balance, leading to better relationships, mental health, and personal growth. Importance of courage in our life. Courage enables us to face challenges, take risks, and stand up for our beliefs. It helps us step out of comfort zones, confront fears, and advocate for ourselves and others. Practicing courage builds resilience, confidence, and inspires positive changes. So in my personal learning insights, my topic I chose was self-control. Yes, self-control is vital in my life, helping me manage my studies and ambitions like Rizal. I use discipline to stay focused on my goals, make thoughtful decisions, and prioritize what truly matters. Practicing self-control has led to personal growth and success.
So my topic is all about initiative. There are 5 example initiatives in Rizal life. So first is pursuing education. Rizal shows knowledge, enrolling in various schools and self-studying despite obstacles. Si Rizal daw, ihapon siya, Rizal. Nagkamot yapon siya sa ilang pa-eskwela bisan daghan sa kapal. Then ikaduha is writing and literature. He wrote notable work like Janrey and El Turismo Sparkling Reform. Nagsuwat siya about knowledge of El Turismo throughout sa iyang mga influence sa iyang mga experience. Number 3 is activism. Rizal co-founded the Solidaridad newspaper and advocate for rights, church writings. So, si Rizal puno ang nakahimuan ng La Solidaridad sukan pag 1889 to 1895 pamagi sa iyang paghilig sa pag-squat. The ikaw-upat is leadership. Lead the Philippine Revolution against Spanish colonization. Lead the Philippine Revolution against Spanish colonization. Si Rizal po na usa sa mga leader sa Pilipinas sa pag-rebelde sa mga Spanish. Throughout sa iyang mga pagsulat. Sa ikalima is innovation. Rizal explored diverse interests including medicine, engineering, and art. So si Rizal ay daghan na siya mga di-explore. Tungkol pa rin mga medicine, engineering, ug art. Ako rin siya sa Universidad sa Di Santo Tomas. So makapito po nila ito ng initiative sa itong life. Pamagi sa napugoy mga example. First is improve your decision making. Improve mataas na coordinacy, mataas yung accuracy, yung critical thinking, daghan ko na. Ikaduha is increase motivation. Increase motivation is boosting niya siya confident, energy, yung commitment para makabutot yung mga goals, yung mga pangarap. Ikatulo is enhance reputation. Ay enhance reputation, improving pag-improve sila unsang ubang tao mo perceive nimo, unsa sila mo respeto nimo. Ikaw-upat is support personal growth. Dahil support personal growth, dapat ka mo self-awareness, kategorisyan ka nagkasabot na kasi yung strengths, yung weakness, yung mga emotion, dapat understanding na natin. Ikalima is encourage entrepreneur. Kaya entrepreneur, mukha siya ka na mag-develop kag new idea, kategorisya na bang management. Black initiative ka, daghan ka mga missed opportunities, stagnation. Ang kanang stagnation, meaning nakaunta ka sa mga pag-asipso, angat na naman niya. So, kung kinakaya stagnation, nakaunta dependence o regret. Kung ano yung mga wakay o blakas initiative. So, my other topic is about courtesy and politeness. So, courtesy and politeness are essential social skills that show respect and consideration for others. So mga example ani na ko limang example ani. First is greeting people and addressing them by name. For example, good day, mga amigo yung magsuot kay good day, mga palit, example for that, number 1. Number 2 is expressing gratitude for help or favors. Like, kung na yung mga kuhaan diha, thank you ka, na yung tabang ni mo, thank you. Number 3 is apologizing for mistakes. Like, tayo makasaka, example, kung makasaka, may yun lang, excuse me, I forgot you say sorry. Makabangga ka, even makabangga ka, say sorry. Makasaka. Number 4 is respecting others' opinion. Like, example, ang mga tagsilag advice nimo, may advice ng opinion, may nga. Your opinion matters to me. Thank you sa mga advice. Number 5 is showing concern for others' well-being. Example nila na yun na may kasturya nga gusto tayo na may nga how's you're doing today yan ang tala how's your day. That's one example of number 5. So natay lima ka places nga pwede nyo pakisan sa yung attitude sa pag-practice sa yung courtesy. First is public places. Dito na siya kaya aron mabuhos na yung courtesy. Second is workplace. Third is schools. Fourth is homes. Then 5 is online platforms. Then napo tayo lima ka benefits ani nga courtesy and politeness. First is from improving relations. Second is effective communication. Third is reduce conflicts. Then fourth is increase respect. 5 is enhance quality of life. Then mga tips yan nais na tanawan sa akong tao dapat. Ang tips na kalima ka tips is smiles and greet others. Then express gratitude. Then apologize for mistake. Respects others' opinion, then show genuine interest in others. Then, by practicing courtesy and politeness, we can build stronger relationships, improve communication, and create more positive environment.
Thrift typically refers to being careful with money and resources, emphasizing fragility and financial responsibility. Rizal was a student in Madrid, Spain. He exhibited thrift by having his shoes repaired rather than buying new one. Gratitude is a feeling of thankfulness and appreciation for kindness or benefits received. It fosters connection, enhance well-being, and promote a positive outlook on life.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmates. Today I'll be discussing charity and devotion to truth, traits and virtues of Dr. Rizal. So, what is charity? Charity means a selfless act of kindness, helping others without expecting any returns. Rizal showed his generosity through his time, knowledge, and resources to improve lives of those around him. An example with that is when he established a school in Dapitan where he teaches local for free without expecting any returns. Example number 2 is when he provided a medical care to people in Dapitan, showing his compassion by using his resources to help the sick. Key takeaway: impact of Rizal's trait, charity in the modern society. Rizal's legacy inspired many Filipinos to give back to the communities, emphasizing the importance of compassion. Now, the Filipinos right now are more givers than takers. Devotion to truth. The definition of Rizal's trait, devotion to truth, refers to his commitment to uncover and sharing the truth about social injustices. Even at his personal risk, Rizal believed that truth could inspire a change and bring about justice. An example of that is his novels, No Limitang Hire and El Filibusterismo, highlighted social injustices that sparked nationwide consciousness. Impact of Rizal's trait, devotion to truth, to modern society. His commitment to truth reminds us the importance of transparency, critical thinking, and standing up for justice.
Good morning everyone, I'm Jeffrey Lumagod and my topic for today is honesty. Honesty, the greatest honor that a son can pay to his parent is integrity and a good man. Integrity can be defined as uprightness or a morally sound condition of being. Rizal's honesty stemmed for his unwavering love for the pursuit of the truth. He possessed me to a great level of excellence that we should all strive for. Let us not forget that honesty is a sign of humility, the virtue that allows us to realize the truth about ourselves, accept it, and live our lives in accordance with it. Furthermore, a fundamental component of humanity is the recognition that whatever we have is owed to God, who has assigned us to tasks. That's for honesty. And for humility, Rizal is a modest individual. He never brags about his accomplishment to others. Instead, he aids them in maintaining independence. Particularly, the Filipinos' writings are still used and read it today. And there is some example of humility and honesty. During a group presentation at school, Alex realized that he forgot to include key research in his parts. After the presentations, he told his classmate, "I should have prepared better and included that information. I take full responsibility for the oversight." When his classmate suggests improvements for next time, he responds, "Thank you for your feedback. I appreciate your ideas and I'll work on being better prepared in the future." This scene shows both honesty in admitting his mistake and humility in accepting help from others.